Simpson. And Japan have gone absolutely without lead. This is Whitmore. Paul and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball chat. Greetings, football lovers. Welcome to Ball Chat Podcast, the show where we review some of the week's major news in the world of football. I am Benton, along with the family. Come on, Wagwan. You're not on camera, but I think I heard your voice somewhere. Wagwan.
Nothing. I'm here.
All right, it's a present. There you are. Junior Pringle, Wagwan, my brethren.
I'm good, you know. I'm good. I know the return of the Mac.
What Mac?
We will talk about that in a second.
Reggaegirlz versus Peru. Game currently going on 1-0 at the half. Friendly international taking place down in Lima, Peru. Match 1 of 2. Early read, early assessment. Come on, and Junior, you watch the first half. Hopefully we can drop the link of the game in the chat for the family. Early reading of this game, of this first half for you. Come on.
I just think the girls don't want to be there. The game is not a good game, even though we're leading 1-0 through a Jody Brown goal. It's just not a good game. Peru, if Peru was a better team, either we would be down or they would have equalized. But it's not a good game. This is like watching two high school teams in Jamaica play.
Junior, the coach said that two things that are important. Coach Hubert Busby for the Reggaegirlz said two things are important heading into this game. He said a win and improvement. I mean, they're winning, but are you seeing the improvements that the coach spoke about at his pre-match press conference?
Look, I am staying off of this hamster wheel. I'll be honest with you. I don't care.
How is it that you don't care?
Because why the hell would I sit down and invest in a game with a team that only come together once every 4 months, and we expect them to come out there and play good? Oh, I want to get a win, but also want to learn what? Man, shut up, yeah, man. Mr. Busby, you're scamming. You guys are scamming the Jamaican public, and I am going to go on this rhetoric right now. They are scamming us as football fans. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't support it. I don't want to hear nothing about Jamaican football. Reggaegirlz, the Reggaegirlz, it done from they left the world. From Sidella left the camp, there are no more Reggaegirlz. So come on. I joined Camon in our fight. I just go and fight a different battle. My bun the whole of this foolishness.
Oh, so Sidella Marley took the Reggaegirlz name?
She take the reggae off it. She gone with the reggae. She take the Grammy and the reggae and it gone. They're just
all right.
Girls. They're just girls and it's just boys. They're not even a team. I thought, you know what? I take it back. It's perfect. They are the Reggaegirlz. They are not a football team. A football team actually comes together, put in a system, have a style of play that is established from grassroots till now, and then play some football, and we can identify what that strategy is. Ball Chat is a weekly show that talk about football. If you want to talk about scamming, talk about Reggaegirlz.
Well, seems like Junior has burned a lot of fire today. And it should have just started. It's 5 minutes in. The fire started from early, but Reggaegirlz versus Peru will keep you up to date on this game throughout today's show. I share some of the sentiments regarding the team doesn't look like it wants to be there. The players look a bit disinterested or uninterested, if that's the correct word. Jam-packed show for today's episode. We have Liverpool versus Man City. We're going to kick off the top of the show with EPL action. Liverpool versus Man City. Chelsea has come on. We don't know, so we have to get come on assessment of Chelsea before come on decides if we take away ourselves. Another bad week for Chelsea. We also take a look at Champions League draw and Champions League recap. Real Madrid fix up a Man City team in the midweek, and we look at the round of 16. What else? We MLS kickoff. Atlanta United and the Latte Man, aka Big Side, rolled into town and destroyed a team. Montreal. Miguel Almiron is back. I know DC United didn't do quite well, but we'll save that for MLS Sprint. A new segment where we focus on MLS quick recaps on MLS, and then we'll wrap up with Yawd Ballers report. Let's get to Premier League action, and again, we'll keep up to date on the Peru versus Reggaegirlz game, as the second half, I think, is getting ready to start, or have started already. Over to the Premier League now. Come on. Liverpool does what Liverpool do in defeating Man City. It was a stroll in the park in my assessment. Your thoughts on this football game? Easy 2-0 victory, I thought. But your thoughts on this football game, family?
You want to go first, Juna, or you want me go?
I said, come on. We put woman first around here. No man thing around it.
Okay. So
ladies first.
As you said, it was a stroll in the park. The game was, it wasn't one-sided. Let us just talk about that. All the stats pointed to Manchester City winning the game, except the most important stat. The Man City doubled the Liverpool shots 16-8, 5 on target to 4. Possession was 67-33. Passes were 2 times Liverpool's passes, 659-332. But the all-important stat, which the goal scored, was in Liverpool's favor. I don't get it. And I think Man City was lucky too, because it could have been 3-0, 4-0. So this season for Pep is a wash. I wouldn't talk about firing Pep. You don't fire a man like Pep. But I think they have to reassess and come back strong. This season, all they have to do is just play for Champions League position, jostle for that position, and just focus on that instead of thinking about winning the league. You can't win the league. They're 14 points behind the team leaders, if my math is correct. And we have around 11, 12 games left. That's 33, 36 points on the table. I think this is Liverpool's title to lose.
Yeah, man City in a title race. And Junior, you will chime in here in a second. Big up to the family. Big up to BM. BM says those are the views of Junior, not ball chat. This is true regarding the scamming comment. If you're here for football show and you're discussing Reggaegirlz, you don't have to worry about any associating Reggaegirlz and JFF and Jamaican football with scamming. Those are the views of Junior, not ball chat. Big up Kofi Powell. Bless up yourself, family. Big up to Dalton. And big up Dalton, says here wall chat. Junior, and come on, Junior will chime in a second. I mean, Man City is it's a bug side. I mean, I think Maya Angelou said it best: when somebody shows you who they are, accept them and believe it. And I think too many of us, myself included, week in, I hope that Man City are going to go up on a run and show us consistently what we have seen over the years. The team not good. And I actually will say this team is probably going to struggle to finish in a Champions League spot this year. They probably finish 5th at this rate. Junior, you're saying?
That's a loaded statement we just make. There are different levels of bugs. You call it Man City a bug, and some people might want to agree with that. But then you have other teams like Southampton, Man City, them Man U, Leicester. Those are real bugs.
Yeah, Southampton reaching that list.
Oh, you're right. So Southampton is not on the category of level of bug that Man City is, and that is true. But the difference, though, and I think the most disappointing thing is, at least Southampton will put up a fight. This game today, the most disrespectful thing to me about this game is that Liverpool played this game with an eye on Newcastle on Wednesday, and they treated Man City like, let's just put them away early and let's not give them a chance. And the vibe that I got, the vibe that resonated to me off the TV screen was, if we don't mess it up, we can't lose, being Liverpool. And that is the biggest, this side of disrespect, or the biggest negative towards this year's Man City. Again, different levels above. You have Man City, you have Southampton. But Southampton will put up a fight. Man City did not put up a fight. And to kind of, it's not going against what Cameron said, but that's why stats can be misleading. Liverpool look at Man City and said, do what I want to do with the ball. I am going to score when I feel like scoring. You don't, I am not threatened by you. And that to me is the biggest issue that Pep have to fix. We talk about certain sides need an open heart surgery. Man City needs an open heart surgery. You're not going to fix this by buying two or three players. There is a systematic problem within that Man City culture, and they need to rebuild the culture.
But again, systematic problem. I mean, this is a team that has won what? Not again, but come on, this is far-fetched to say systematic problem when this team won what? 4 out of 6, 4 consecutive Premier League titles, right?
Exactly. And the thing is this too, we talk about this and we're going to go back to me being right when I've said before, Manchester City's defense is what will bring them down. If Junior's player, the Viking, is not having a good day, he's off. If the connection between Foden, De Bruyne, and Holland and Goodman is not flowing, then the issue lies in defense not being able to keep the other team out of their box and scoring. So, you know, we got, to be honest, I think Man City got away with putting a band-aid over $115 million cut, right? So the band-aid was on it. They soldiered through because they had, you know, Haaland was firing on all cylinders. Now that he's off, there's nobody really there to fill the gap. Nobody else to help, you know, Manchester City. And if you have a man like Salah now, a run like he was an 18-year-old man, like how many times Salah penetrate Man City backline? Like they could not contain this man. And now you have this old man, right? And a backline for Man City cannot keep up with this old man. How are they going to keep up with it? Because strong fast man. And then we saw it again when it came to Champions League with Real Madrid. Man City is just not Man City this season. And they got away. I think last season they really and truly were lucky. And it's just a matter of time before them luck run out. And I hit this.
So, Junior, we're going to get you a chime in on the systemic issue to elaborate on that. Is this a reflection of the league itself? No. That knowing as poor as Man City is, they are still around the top 4. I mean, Liverpool is the only team that has really separated from the pack consistently throughout the season. I mean, what one? Chelsea kind of look like 1 minute out and 1 minute on.
No. The reason I'll let me prove the point for the systematic thing. But big up Yawd Ballers is Liverpool. Need to give Salah a 10-year contract if he wants it. Brighton and West Ham. Big up Kofi. Kofi said Ballers are Liverpool and Bowen. And the Bugs are Arsenal. The elephant is sitting in the tree. Boy, that elephant is up on the limb.
Elephant popped down long time.
God, long time. But this is the thing with Man City. And Man City right now is exactly where Manchester United was when Louis van Gaal took over. Man City now is exactly where Juventus was 2 years ago. They have talent. They are a talented team. But the core is rotting. Them all and they are slow. It is not about X's and O's. It is not about coaches. There is that thing to a fat cat syndrome. We've seen Bournemouth go through it when Eddie Howe was flying high, them peak, and then them run out of steam. We see Leicester went through it. That cost Ranieri his job. This is what Man City is right now. If if you are not a ruthless coach and you keep somebody around longer than they need to be, it starts to fester. We can sit down and break down the game as much as you want. We can talk about the defenders as much as you want. But at the end of the day, it is man versus man. Can you fight? And can I fight? Or who has the energy to win in that fight? The Real Madrid game, the goal of a Real Madrid score, it wasn't just technical ability. It is just Mbappe saying, I want this more. And City sitting there like, yo, we can't bother go through this again. We have too much. The vibe, that's the systematic thing. And I'm telling you guys right now, they need to refresh the team and they need a cultural rebuild. We've seen, as a Man U fan, I saw this when Varane was at Man U. If you remember that Man U team with Juan Sebastian Varane, Barthez was the keeper, then it turned to Butland, when he met the ball, go through him leg, and then that's when Fergie did just blow it up. I said, let me just restart. Because he saw the decline coming. That's where Man City is right now. And there's a report that came out saying Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan, Jack Grealish, Bernardo Silva, and I think a couple other players are expected to leave this summer. That's the rebuild that's needed. Get rid of the old guard and bring in some new blood and just build back the hunger, because they're not hungry.
All right, fair enough. I mean, granted, Pep did say in his post-match presser something along the lines that they are going through the rebuilding process with some. You can see some of the young players now are the ones of the future, and he's very excited about Man City next year. Well, hey, what a man lie. Yo.
Well, if I'm not there for the next year, why am I going to go for that dinner date to the wife?
Hey, look. Hey. I am not touching that one. Come on, but Liverpool, is it? Klopp was the last manager in his first season to secure the double over Pep and this Man City team. Slot did it today in his first season. I don't want to tell Liverpool fans that this is a reflection of what to come with, mirroring it to Klopp as Slot to Klopp. But at the end of the day, defensively, Liverpool played pretty much with almost 2-2-2 in midfield, no central nine, and still dominated this football game. Is it just time to show that this team is finding different ways to win and just give them the trophy?
Listen, all I know is Liverpool coach watch film. Him watch him film, him got there with him tactical, you could see it. The only thing today I would say needed some adjustment was Trent and Doku. Like I think when Trent closed his eyes tonight, he might see Doku, even though Man City lost today. But one night time I see Salah, I forgot to go help Trent defend Doku. But I do think that Liverpool is a team that we've seen be able to adjust, right? How many times have we watched the game and see where something is not working, and then mid-game Liverpool adjust? It just click. So I think that's the thing. Manchester City is in a panic mode, and you could see it today. After a while, even though they had more possession, had more shots, more everything, it was not clicking for City. And Liverpool, I think Liverpool just adjusted their game. And this is what you do if you want to win a title.
Yeah. Junior, care to chime in on Liverpool and Mohamed Salah, as Dalton said he should get 10 years or whatever contract them should give. I mean, and this is kind of speak to how this game, even though Camon highlighted some of the stats, the eras of the part that Man City dominated, I can't really remember a real consistent threat by Man City. I know Marmoush scored that offside goal, but I don't remember no sort of lethal, consistent threat on Alisson's goal, and Alisson had to make multiple saves. So,
I don't think today's game is the one. That look, people might well say like people like me, I'm a Liverpool hater, which I'm really not. The thing with Liverpool, every week we are at a state, in football fandom where we like to see balance, right? So every week is like, is this the week that Liverpool is going to fall off the rails? And what Liverpool showed today is that they are just that better than Man City. And the Pep allure is still there, and them still have one and two baller there that have the potential. But it's the Wednesday game, that Newcastle game that they host Newcastle this Wednesday. That is more the game. And I think Liverpool played today with an eye on Newcastle. And I think Newcastle finished out their game today against Forest with an eye on Liverpool. I think that's the bigger game this week, which is weird to say. But kind of going to your point, you said that you think Man City might finish fifth. If Newcastle can slip, trip, fall, and do the impossible and beat Liverpool Wednesday, they are going to leapfrog Man City. So it's a lot riding on that game. And I think that is the outcome from this weekend, is both of those teams know how big Wednesday is.
Yeah.
My 2 cents with this Salah, and this morning I was talking to Kevin, who is this big Liverpool fan, and I said to him, if Leicester, good example, if Leicester can make a 38-year-old Jamie Vardy be the face and the man of their club, what is the issue with Liverpool? Salah is 34?
Yeah.
And Kevin was like, a 34-year-old man, okay, don't give him a 10-year contract, but you need Salah for at least 2 more years, 2 more seasons, 3 more seasons. If you see the player, there's no difference in the quality from last season, the season before. The only difference now we see with Salah is that he have more grey hair. But when it comes to the production on the field, Liverpool is getting the best version of an old football player, right?
Yeah.
Give this man all the money that he wants. Don't be like Arsenal. Arsenal mean. Liverpool should, if they want, and if they win the title this season, I mean, it would be very disrespectful if they did not go to the table and offer Salah something to stay, because he has been an integral part in Liverpool winning the title. Come on now.
But what if Al Hilal or the Saudi League comes to Liverpool and Dalton said Salah and Virgil signing new contracts? But what if the Saudi League comes with $1 billion or $500 million?
Listen, we have heard Salah say that it's not about the money. We've heard it, we've seen it, and you can't tell me in all, the career that he has had, the games that he has done well in. You can't tell me that nobody at all not approach him agent, and he has chosen to stay at Liverpool. He wants to stay at Liverpool. He has said this. And how many players we see run go down a Saudi and say them don't like it? It's not for everyone, right? And I'm saying, if you are the man at Liverpool, because I know Salah must not drink because he's Muslim. But if Salah must walk into a bar, he is not paying for anything in Liverpool, right? Because
but a Muslim in now go a bar.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying. But if Andre Blake can never pay for anything in Philadelphia because he's the best goalkeeper ever for Philadelphia Union, Mo Salah will not pay for anything in Liverpool. Why would you leave Liverpool, where you are this household name, you are loved, to go over this and go run up and down in an empty stadium? It's crazy. Who is going to sing Mo Salah every game? Not those people over there. So I think Liverpool must open them wallet, and I don't think he's unreasonable, because he has never struck me as a greedy player. All these players who want 500,000 a week, he has never been that kind of player who come out and say, you have to give me more money. You just give the man him respect, but I don't care what them do. Them bring in Nunes, them bring in Diaz, you bring in some young whatever, and Mo Salah is still the most important piece for you in Liverpool. Pay the man all of the money.
BM corrected us and rightfully pointed out, Mohamed Salah, 32 years old. I've been on
Yeah.
record. I've been
Here's
on
a
record and saying, Junior, I mean, I think at least give him 1 or 2 years. Second year as an option year. But the way he's played, I can endorse or support a 2 years with an option for a third year. Junior, have your say.
Him can pay to him at 30. Did you see him run down the flank today? That man is eating healthy. Don't drink
Yeah,
him
but
down.
him I run against Bat Garadal.
Excuse me.
Hold on,
Okay.
hold on.
First of all, Ake is a young boy, right?
I can't old foot now. Him done.
Ake is a competent defender, right? He's not extremely slow. And then, all right, then forget Ake. We have seen Mo Salah run left some fast defenders in the league at his age. So I am saying if Vardy can be this name, I don't know why, for Leicester at 38, Mo Salah can still be a part of Liverpool.
But how do you, Junior, how do you know that Mo Salah is not excellent to get a contract extension? We see Willian scam people all the time and get a contract. Well, Chelsea.
I listen, Chelsea. Listen, I don't know. I mean, it just the kind of person that you think Mo Salah is.
Yeah.
If you hear him talk and people talk about him, it's not all about the money. Because trust me, if Salah wanted the money, he would have gotten the money. As Saudi, I would have gotten Mo Salah over John Duran.
Yeah, there you go, Junior.
I would have gotten a Mo Salah over Ivan Toney, right? And then man that make crazy money. So I don't believe that Mo Salah does not have better opportunities. But if he's comfortable somewhere and he loves this club, then why not show your appreciation? Yeah. It's magic to me.
Junior has been eager for chiming. Go ahead, Junior.
I am going to be that guy.
As usual.
I'm going to be the guy, and let me just before I be that guy, and you guys prepare to come. Camon is not on camera. Benton, prepare to come off the camera.
All right, let me come off the camera.
Kofi says that Trent played fairly well against Doku. The covering by Konate helped him. One team. And Dalton also said, do you remember it was the same situation before he signed the new contract a couple years ago? Let me be that. Let me just flat out say, because at the trio with one ball chat, we don't answer to any boss. Nobody can come to us, GFF, and say the only way we're going to partner with you is if you talk nicely about us or play ball with us, right? And the views you're about to hear is the views of Junior and probably most people once you really sit down and think about it. There's a lot of racism involved with Mo Salah. This is racism and this is religious prejudice. Mo Salah is 32 years old. He's in his effing prime, and I almost curse because when I sit down and think about it, it really pissed me off. Mo Salah is in his prime. We sit down and we talk so gallantly about Cristiano Ronaldo and how old he is and what he did at Juventus at what age. How much goals he scored at Man U after he left Juventus at what age. Mohamed Salah is 32 years old. He is in his effing prime. We see Luka Modric today for Real Madrid scored a worldly goal, having the most effing touches on the field for Real Madrid. At what age? But Mo Salah is too old. Who own Liverpool? The Americans, right?
Yep. The Fenway Group.
And is Mo Salah
or FSG or whatever they want.
Whatever the F them want name. Is Mo Salah marketable to the American public? F no. Is Mo Salah marketable to South America? F no. So why the hell am I going to pay him all of this money and I can't recoup the money? Let's call a spade a spade. There is racism and there is religious prejudice. He is Muslim and they are fighting against him. And the rhetoric has been there ever since the last contract negotiation.
Who are they?
Can
Are
you-
you referring to?
Is the world commerce? Is us? We have all.
But we support Mohamed Salah every week.
What on the way you mean by
on,
money?
hold on, hold on. Speak for yourself.
Hold on. It is commerce, the rhetoric.
In fact, some of us have Mohamed Salah jersey right now.
I'm like, you do that, like, what you mean
hold
by
on. It's not individualism. I'm talking about the rhetoric. If you were to sit down and say, who is the best footballer in the world the last 5 years? How many people going to call Mo Salah name in the top 5? And why isn't his name in the top 5? Not individually, you know. I'm talking as a collective. Because we are all driven by social media. We're all driven by this machine, this algorithm, what they want to call it. And the algorithm is against Mohamed Salah. I'm telling you guys.
I don't know if I agree with the fact that Mo Salah's name would not be in top 5. If you ask me, if you ask the average football fan, Mo Salah name up there. If you're talking about the casual football fan, I understand, right? They go for the Messi and the Ronaldo, and then we go for the Mbappe and maybe the Vinicius Jr., right? But there's a casual football fan. But if you're talking to us, we watch football week in and week out, we know. And if you ask me, Mo Salah for me is in my top 5. Ronaldo might be 6 or 7. But I'm telling you, Mohamed Salah is in my top 5. So
let me ask you one simple question. Come on, one simple question. I'm not talking about one simple question. One simple question. Can Juventus use Mohamed Salah?
Yes.
Can Inter use Mohamed Salah?
Yes.
And stop me when we call a team that don't need Mohamed Salah. Inter, Juventus, Roma is beneath Salah.
AC Milan.
PSG, AC Milan, Bayern Munich, Bayern Leverkusen, Borussia Dortmund.
Yes.
So how the F none of them not them right at them front door and I say if Liverpool not pay you, see the money here.
But Juna, how do we know that though? But how do we know? Listen, how do we know that now happened behind the door? Because listen,
come on. Come on. If Pep fought, the reporter them know what he had for
Junior, come on.
But Junior, but yes, that can be true too. But players have a say in where they want to go. So if me know, I am the scouting director or the owner of Bayern Munich, me can't pick up the phone and call Mo Salah and talk to Mo Salah, right?
Why you can't?
No, you can't. Mo Salah not going to pick up the phone. Me, the scouting man, supposed to call Mo Salah's agent, right? So when him call now or whatever, you tell your agent, say, I don't want to go England, no, I don't want to go Germany, I don't want to go Italy, I don't want to go France. If the scouting people them call the people and say, listen, I want Mo Salah PSG, the agent are going to say he does not want to come to France.
So let me ask you a question.
Right here.
Let me ask you a question. Don't you find it weird that the only place we hear people saying Salah going to go is to the Muslim side?
No, I don't find it weird at all.
You guys are nuts, man.
No, I don't.
Mohamed Salah, ever since the end of January transfer window, Mohamed Salah is a free agent.
And can we answer the question why we don't find it weird?
Go ahead, Alpha.
Go ahead, come on.
I don't find it weird because players have a big say in where they want to go.
No.
Junior, if your wife if you're a footballer, if you play for Eagles, and your wife look upon you and say, listen, Mr. Pringle, I do not want to go to New England. I do not want to go to Washington, D.C. Okay, bring me an agent. Come on. I want to go any other market but these two markets. Okay. So when Washington Commanders call me and say, listen, I want Mr. Pringle to come. I'm sorry. Mr. Prince, it's not on the table. It not have to go no further than this. So you're not going to hear. You're not going to hear.
Hold on.
You're not going to say Washington want. It's done. It's done. It's dead.
Hold on. We see in the news, Rashford wanted to go to Barcelona and him asking for Aston Villa. No, hold on. We see in the news, Paul Pogba want to play for anybody in free the next month and a half.
You're making your case better here.
No, it is simple. It is simple. If I want the rhetoric to push me here, sir, I will get that out in the public. For the whole of Ivan Toney suspension.
Mo Salah is too big. Mo Salah is too big for gimmicks. Let me say that.
It is not gimmicks.
Listen, Mo Salah is too big. Mo Salah is too big for gimmicks.
Yeah,
listen,
it is not gimmicks. Hold on.
Junior, I know I disagree.
Atletico Madrid will win Champions League and will win La Liga.
Can't afford him.
But if the player don't want to go there, you talk about racism.
Hold on. I don't care if the player don't want to go there. Me can put it in the media. Me interested. No team come out and say I'm interested in the man.
Why though? But why though?
That's crazy.
But Junior, but why though? If my scouting department call Mo Salah agent and him say no,
that's crazy.
It's dead. I think if Mo Salah stop right now and say, listen, I am free. Anybody come for me? We're gonna see the floodgates open.
Yes.
Mo Salah, you cannot compare Mo Salah with a Rashford and an Ivan Toney.
Them look a done baller there.
No, Junior, man. Mo Salah too big for gimmicks. He wants to stay. I think man want to retire Liverpool.
Yes, he wants
Liverpool
to retire.
Liverpool do the right thing. Him want him jersey number retire.
Yes.
Him want one part of the stand name after him. Because if you can name one part of a Lampard, you can name a piece of Liverpool Stadium after Mo Salah.
We have to see
no,
with
Junior, man.
We have to see with him because he's a Manchester United fan and it's
Junior, you're a hater. You're a Mo Salah hater. I'm going to print a t-shirt with that panic. Junior is a Mo Salah hater.
But in totality, Mohamed Salah has made it absolutely clear his desire to stay at Liverpool. And pound for pound, top 5 baller in the last 5 years or even beyond that. The dude scored 44 goals in 2017-2018 season, and ultimately any team that can afford, there's only few teams can afford this salary, and the few teams are PSG and Real Madrid, and you can't afford them on them, man. Mohamed Salah is not going anywhere unless a Saudi money forward. But that being said, because we here on this football game, just final wraps on this Man City Liverpool game, and let me move on because we end up on a Mohamed Salah trailing.
Listen, Man City just need to recoup. I don't think they're going to be charged. All right, you guys say any sanctions, in regards to them and them spending money, so them are going free for go, they're going to spend some more money. They just need to fix it up. John Stones is a walking ambulance. Them need to replace him. They just, Kevin De Bruyne, I don't think he is going to stay at Manchester City. I think he should move on, and they need to fix that. They need an engine, and they have to fix it. So, for me like them, I'll go out there, get some players, go get Mo Salah.
See, there you go, trolling Junior.
Yeah, go get Rashford, go get who else him can get?
Marco Asensio, go get them done by.
Go get him.
Go get Anthony.
Go get Kai Havertz. Go get Minions.
Go get Leon Bailey.
Go get this guy I see from Borussia Dortmund. Go get some players, Man City, and then whop it back. Cause this season is not it.
Score update. Reggaegirlz ahead 2-0 in the 68th minute of play. We'll get you get this.
Kyla McCoy score.
Kyla, all right. See that finally she score a goal because she missed a few in the first half. But Reggaegirlz up 2-0 in that game. Continuing our EPL roundup. Other results that stood out, I think it's abundantly clear that Arsenal is not a title contending team. West Ham defeated, a 1-0 done? West Ham defeated Arsenal 1-0. You know, so we could have seriously Arsenal take a point out of this ball game.
Yeah, them take a point after 44 minutes. And draw after 44 minutes.
Let's be abundantly clear. Why every year we forward with taking Arsenal seriously? I said this, big up to Countryman. Arsenal has not won a trophy, a Premier League title since 03-04. And every season in recent memory, we forward with the same thing. Arsenal is a title contender. And every season, it's the same scenario. Arsenal has fallen off. Mikel Arteta was extremely angry at this post-match presser. I very use the word angry to summarize his assessment of his team. Come on, Junior, what go on? Arsenal not ready.
Did he curse the ball? But didn't you hear the man say that West Ham had an extra day rest? You never hear the part where the man said
sometimes we just tune him out.
He's Club 2.0. He's talking about the schedule, which let us be fair, the scheduling really have a big thing to do with it. You know, the bodies are tired, injuries, and we take Arsenal serious because we think at some point you must have a little bit of pride. You know, we just think say you have a little bit of pride and stop lose. And they always start out at. So when them start out at now, you know get caught up in at the moment and say, listen, is it this? And see, but I go I tell you what happened. Is it from them to Suarez that they have not prospered? They have not prospered. So I don't know who could Uruguay. But that's what I'm telling them. Because I never see a team.
Somebody goes zoom Arsenal from the Suarez transfer.
Because, come on, no. I don't get it. And we sit here, and it's easy for us to sit on the outside and looking. But I think me we go supermarket and go through the fruits and vegetable aisle and pick the best one. I think I would be a better scout than the one where Arsenal people them have. Because what is this? Remember when Isaac was free? It was not free, but him they over a player. And I came on this show and I said Arsenal should get Isaac. Oh, remember? I forgot to buy my lotto ticket, them, you know. And I said it, and them sit down there and make Newcastle go get Isaac when they could have used a player like him. Anthony Gordon, now me kind of rate him, but before, nobody never want him. Everton they never want him. And you sit down there now, and before you go and scout good players, you go pick up Kai Havertz, yo, I swear to God, man, Arsenal not have no shame, and I'm so disappointed in them. But you know, Arteta not blame the ball and the schedule, and him blaming injuries. But tell me this: when has Arsenal's team never been a walking hospital? Always riddled with injuries. So he needs to look at what is going on over there.
Junior, Heraldo, big up Heraldo, and we don't single out any Arsenal fans. Big up Countryman.
Beat out Heraldo blows and skirt.
Heraldo says, Gunners demise sweet, you know. We are still in Champions League. But Junior, in the context of that response, do we even take them serious in the Champions League?
Yo,
and I mean, serious in the context that are they even title contenders in the Champions League, much as and not in the Premier League, but even in the Champions League?
Everyone looking from Spanish Town. He must know him over there small. Come in and know about that.
Arsenal need a new coach.
So at what point is it a coach problem or is it a cultural problem?
It's a coach.
They have not won a title in 22 years, Junior.
The coaches who build the culture. The culture is a derivative of the coach.
Okay.
All right. last year, Arsenal had a little stretch run at games where they was winning and scoring 92nd minute goals, right? You remember that little stretch run where, this will let them year. They must score some last minute goal. They must win against all odds. And then them stop. Come on, look at that side, Chelsea. As soon as the big idiot coach opened him out and said, well, we're not title contenders this year. Them start due to the bed. All a coach have to do is instill some form of identity and some form of pride within these players, and the players will perform. If you look at Arsenal's squad, I think Arsenal have the squad to win a title. Probably not English Premier League title, but they can win a trophy this year. What is stopping them? It's coach. They have everything. They have the facilities. They have a great midfield. They have a great defenders. Yes, they need a striker.
Let me ask you this.
We saw Man City win Premier League and win the get a treble without a striker. And then when they get the striker, they got what they coveted, which was Champions League. That is where Arsenal is right now. Why can't they get over the top? All right, West Ham score a goal against the Why you can't find a goal? Why you cannot play a game and step above or outside your identity? Where is the player on them team that is going to take them to the next level? Them don't have that, and them don't have a coach. Instead of the coach coming on and say, Declan Rice coming like when they have a pot of rice and it can't swell. The idiot go and blame the ball. Hey, don't talk about my players. Blame the field. Hey, don't talk about my players. Blame the weather. Hey, don't talk about my players. Blame the stands. Brother, when are you going to get your players to be accountable? That is what Arsenal is missing. You put Allegri in Arsenal right now, then win the title next year. Hands down.
No.
All they need is a coach.
Junior,
do you want a coach that comes out and bashes his players? You lose the locker room like that. It's not Jose Mourinho. He take a different approach. And I like a coach that defends his players. But in the locker room, I know him kick some man on them body. But I don't expect him. Listen, but we've seen it when in there arguing and turn red, and we've seen clippings of it in Vienna and Eda pop. But I don't expect a coach to come out and say, yeah, Kai Havertz was do, yeah, Jesus missed what. I don't expect that, and I don't appreciate it, and I wouldn't agree with that, right? But yes, he should take accountability. But Junior, come on that pitch, that man have players that represent their country, that me and you look on and think are good players. What is he supposed to do? He needs to put the team out there that he has. Him can't go out the street and pick up one little boy and put them on the field. Him get these players as the coach. He needs to figure out the tactic, the X's and the O's, and put them out there. I am all for blaming coaches, but players must also take accountability. You can't blame. Would we blame Slot for Nunes to miss from 3 years out? No.
Notably, though, Mikel Arteta was asked about the selection of the group. And he said, quote, I would do the same thing. I would play the same players. But when you lose, you get wrong the tactics, the intentions, everything. That isn't what I felt. I have to do what I felt. So, end quote. So, even with that defeat, and granted, this West Ham scored in the 44th minute. In a 90 minutes ball game at home, and you can't find a goal, and you still have to play the same players? So then you tell me, say you don't have any alternatives then?
Where must get the alternative them from? You know, see, one man where he said he was on the bench, and after him warm up and thing, Arteta said, oh, you play number 9. You know what that remind me of? That remind me of junior business football thing, where everybody are warm up. I just see man walk on and get two bib and say, Junior, Biggs, you in a goal today, you know. That is Arsenal's MO. Like, what is this? And for a team or for a club that has an academy, You are telling me that you can't go in there and select some U21 players, let them train, and then you put them on the pitch? You got to take a man and say, listen, your position is defensive mid, but today you are my number 9. Just go up there and freestyle it. That is what is happening at Arsenal.
Man,
you can't win a title like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal finish 4th. I don't care, Earl, go and go sit down because your head going to hurt you. The Arsenal fans say they're going to beat PSV. And I laugh. I say you may beat PSV because Pepe out, but when you hear somebody say they're not sure that Arsenal can beat PSV, it's just a slide down the pole for Arsenal. All them need now are some dollar bills to stick up in them shots.
Is Arsenal a one-man team? Is Saka the straw that stirs this drink?
No.
Without Saka,
them win title with Saka? Arsenal win a title with Saka. What you talking about?
I didn't remember them losing at home to West Ham with Saka in the team either. With Graham Potter led West Ham.
Hey, so now it's Potter a better coach than Arteta. But listen, I just think Arsenal, they always reach a point where injuries, they have to look at what is going on over there, and then you have to plan accordingly. You know the rigors of Premier League, Carabao Cup, EFL Cup, Champions League, and you still did not plan accordingly for that.
I'm gonna ask you both a question. I want to move from Arsenal here, but to kind of parallel this question with NFL and the Atlanta Falcons, a big bug team that choked in a Super Bowl. By not winning an EPL title after coming so close for Arsenal and this coaching staff, have they pretty much do they have the mentality to recover from such closeness to the title and be able to go over the hump and win it? Do they have the personality and the dog in them to come back and say, yo, we're going to win this? Do you see this in this group? Because I don't see it.
Who you talk about? Arsenal? Me kind of doze off a little bit. Arsenal? You talk about? You said dog?
But they did come close one year. They came close.
Benton, if last year never light a fire under them, is this year light a fire underneath them? Last year, it slipped out of it slipped, and you know, Benton, I want you, man. We're not other body to talk about. We're not a team.
Junior, any thoughts on it? No. All right, continuing our EPL roundup. Speaking of team that is in a spot of bother, Chelsea, come on, talk to it, because I notice, and football family, we have a WhatsApp group, and every week us come on, bet against Chelsea, which shows you the mindset of the Chelsea fan base. Why going on a Chelsea corner? Why are Chelsea fans not confident in this team winning football games?
Listen, Junior, you go first.
No. Hey.
Junior, please go first.
All right, so
Aaron, should you say wrong?
Who was Chelsea's starting striker?
Nkunku.
Who scored the goal for Chelsea?
Enzo Fernandez with a very good setup from Enzo. Actually, the ball pretty much leg off of him.
When
Enzo put it on a plate.
When Enzo made contact with the ball, where was he?
He was close to the goal line.
That's Chelsea's problem in the long run.
The nine now run straight ahead. Is that the problem?
Right. The 9 where Nkunku should be is where Enzo is. And where Enzo should be, him leaving Calcedo for run and dog have him supper in the midfield. That is Chelsea's problem. And look, when you can talk about player accountability, and I agree to some extent, everybody have to take some part of the blame and take their play their role in whatever demise or whatever success a team is having. But Chelsea was flying high until the coach said, we're not expected to win the title this year. That you took your foot off the gas. You told the players, take them foot off the gas. So they're going to win games that they should and games that they don't necessarily guarantee to win. What is the initiative for them to push forward and win that game? You took the lead against Aston Villa and you took an early lead. What is the initiative for Chelsea to continue on against a team that is equitable to them to beat them? My coach, don't tell me already, so we're not trying to win the title this year. What the hell am I playing?
Did he say that, or he said they're not competing for the title? They're not in a title race.
What is the difference?
The difference is to use it as a reverse psychology.
To who? You tell it. You talk to the media and tell the media that we're not trying to win the title this year. What you come tell me in the locker room? Out the door cold, I'm going to run out my belly and you're going to ask me for run an extra step? Why would I run the extra step?
Marcus Rashford got the man of the match.
With 2 assists, yeah.
Come on, talk to me about this 2-1 victory. Marco Asensio with the double, Aston Villa, and Unai Emery victorious over Chelsea.
Listen, I make Junior go first because I don't want to talk about Chelsea. This is
Dalton Stewart say all of a sudden, come on, can't talk.
Chelsea is embarrassing, but listen, I have to say this, Chelsea keep me with my gas money. Let me just say this. And every time we talk about it, I want to laugh. I always go to the gift with the taxi man when them strike and him still a collecting fear. I love money, I don't love man. I just know that Chelsea is going to disappoint. It's a disappointing team. If I am doing my 6-game parlay and I see Chelsea, I am skipping over Chelsea. I rather go and choose a woman game. Or I rather go choose Veer over Capitan Maroons because this don't make no sense. I just get it. You have all these players. You say Sancho is an integral part of everything, but yet he's on the bench. Yes, Nkuku will ball for you to come because we say, all right, then Jackson do what I'm supposed to do. You get an opportunity. You're basically invisible. It's like Reece James fat. Like, that's why Reece James always injured. The weight. Like, what is going on? Like, my side I can't recognize my side. And that's just how it is. It is what it is. They better pray for them stay, in Champions League contention, or if not, them just have to win Conference League.
I mean, they started out so well. Come on, do you attribute the fall off to what Junior is attributing it to the champions, the not title race comment?
Listen to me, Junior. I know I something about my side. Basic. We can we stop talking about Chelsea? It's embarrassing. And then you have the coach come talk about, hey, remember how him come and start off hot? Oh, I don't have all these players, I only have this. If I'm me like him, we got dip back in the bag and see if him can shake it around like bingo and pull out some of them players that were him never bring to the forefront, because clearly the players that you have and the ones that you are working with are just not good enough. Like I was watching the game yesterday. It was Leicester, and they were so bad defensively. And the commentator said out of his mouth, him said, these players are not Premier League quality defenders. And I feel the same way about Chelsea. My team have 3/4 water championship, if not League One players, and that is very discerning because we spent so much money. Not even we. It's got my jersey in my closet. Them spend so much money to come now to be fighting with Aston. Oh no, we're not don't play Aston Villa because they are in Champions League and they did well last season, but we just don't have good players. The goalkeeper, like, what are you doing? What is this? Onana 2.0? Like we cost Sanchez and whatever, and we get it to come. It's like nobody steps up and do a better job than the person them replace. That's just how it is. We don't, you have some teams where you have 3 players, like one is injured, you can go down the line and number 2 can come in and do it seamlessly. Chelsea don't have that kind of coverage. So it's going to be interesting.
Is not
exactly. Look at it. That's it.
Yeah. It coming like somebody goozum Chelsea, just like them goozum Arsenal. Maybe it's the Russian.
Can I tell you?
Maybe it's the. Hey, come on, do you think the Russian goozum Chelsea?
What's up? I'm sorry, what was that, Benton?
Do you think the Russian goozum Chelsea? Roman Abramovich sent something over there for kind of slow. Because Chelsea was such a perennial title contender, and now it's just a bug side.
Where?
Continuing our EPL roundup. Nobody no good zoom. Newcastle versus quickly last football game. 4-3 big victory for Newcastle over Nottingham Forest. Quick takeaway from this one, family. Junior, what do you have to say about this?
It finished earlier than they start thinking about Wednesday. The score, I don't think the score dictate really how different the teams were. Nottingham Forest started out so hot, and then Newcastle just run away with it quickly. So Wednesday is a big match.
Yeah. Come on, you get your usual 30 seconds for wax lyrically about Alexander Isak.
Every week I say the same thing. I wish he was playing for my. Well, if he come on my team, would probably be a bug. But I just think it's quality, and I'm not downplaying Newcastle, but Newcastle have some little Roxy players as well. And the one little time and get a little bit whoop still that was really bad. But he's a consistent player. His penalty, I'm like, sir, it was so cheeky, and you have to have a certain size balls for the things like that, and that is Isak for me. He's just one of those players that is a dependable player, and any team would be glad to have him.
Yeah. Junior mentioned midweek action, some really, really important games coming up in the middle of the week. Wednesday, Spurs versus Man City, and Junior highlighted the Liverpool versus Newcastle game. Thoughts on these two football games on Wednesday, family? Spurs versus Man City at 2:30 at London Stadium, or Spurs Stadium, and Liverpool versus Newcastle at Anfield.
Yo, Spurs are gonna beat up a side. That's all me I say, because at the way City I go, you want 3 points, you play City. Liverpool and Newcastle, I think it's an interesting game because they're both attacking teams. I'm going to bet on 6.5 corners because I think we're going to have a whole bunch of corners and goal kicks and stuff. So I think the Liverpool and Newcastle game is a good draw. I think and I expect Liverpool to win.
Yeah, they ended 3-3. Junior in the first leg. Junior, first time they met.
I think two big games. Two big games because the winner of the Newcastle Liverpool, obviously Liverpool win the game, they're just one step closer to the title. But Newcastle can strengthen their race to top 4 with that game. Tottenham and City, the loser of that game, the slide to the gully, there's no telling where it's going to stop. And even though they're on different ends of the table for the most part. But if City lose to Tottenham, that is what? 3 straight games that they would lose.
Yeah, that would not. Yeah.
4 of 5 with the one game in between, which was I don't remember who they beat up.
They beat up Newcastle.
That Newcastle, ironically Newcastle. So it is if they lose that game, Pep might as well just shut down the season.
Man City sitting in 4th on 44 points. Are we confident that Forest is gonna finish in the top 4? If we have to put our money on Forest finishing the Champions League spot, would we?
No, Europa for me.
Europa. Okay.
Europa for me.
But the question then is, because it's more than that, you know. It's more than will they finish. Who are they going to knock out? Who will knock them out of the top four? Because right now, you can't say Man City is a lock for top four. You can't say Newcastle is a lock for top four. You cannot say Chelsea is a lock for top four. So who? Bournemouth? Because Bournemouth is what, fifth? So are we saying Bournemouth? Who will overtake and take it away from that?
I mean, Aston Villa. I mean, Forest, as you highlighted earlier, Junior. Forest plays Arsenal on Wednesday, which is a huge game.
Right.
It's a huge football game.
It's crazy. It feels like, apart from Liverpool and Arsenal to some extent, nobody wants Champions League football.
Yeah.
It feels that way to me right now, because it's easy. It's easy to bet against Nottingham Forest, because Nottingham Forest seem to have a Jekyll and Hyde mentality going on right now. One day, they look like they don't know what they're doing. The next day, they are world beaters. It's easy to bet against them, but you have to bet and say, all right, so who is going to overtake them? City, Newcastle, Bournemouth, Chelsea, Aston Villa, Brighton, all within touching distance. Any of them playing consistent enough football for overtake City, Forest? I don't think so.
This Arsenal Forest game come on, and I know I dwell a lot on the Premier League, but this is how interesting and intriguing Premier League is. This Arsenal Forest game, I mean, Arsenal must win this game, right? They have to.
They have to, but they may not. You know, because Forest is just, the problem is that they're inconsistent, right? When they're scoring, they're scoring. When they're playing well, they're playing well. And I mean, like, I still don't even know how Chris would have so much goal, but that's the next thing. But Arsenal is in a bit of in a spot of bother, because they don't have an out-and-out striker, right? You don't know who you're going to hear come Tuesday injured from this weekend's game. You just don't know. Arteta might have an idea how to win the game, but he just don't have the personnel to do it. As much as, because Kai Havertz is like Nunes. They may not score, but they do other jobs on the pitch that help the team. And him really don't have that. So what happens?
Yeah. Ask the German Corey Burke.
The defensive striker Kai Havertz.
Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal at 2:30 on Wednesday. Spurs versus Man City 2:30 Wednesday. Liverpool versus Newcastle on 3:15 on Wednesday. Why, interesting, intriguing football games. Coming up in the middle of the week. Liverpool round out this weekend's action in the Premier League, sitting on 64 points, 11 points ahead of Arsenal, and water is wet. Southampton is at the bottom of the table.
There's 33 points left on the table. How much game leave? 11?
No, Liverpool is leading by 11 points. And how many points
game
are
leave?
left?
No, how much game leave? Where were they?
33 points left.
So 11 game left. Is this so? Yeah. I mean, so how would you points that? Liverpool trip and drop and bust them face. Then Arsenal can listen. I don't think the race is over. It's over for City, but I don't think it is over for Arsenal. And I think if Nottingham Forest keep winning their games, not draw, don't lose, win, draw, don't lose, then it will be interesting, because as Liverpool will drop points. I don't see Liverpool going on and winning 11 games.
Yeah, but the maximum points that Arsenal can get, right, based on my calculation, is what? 89 points? Right? I mean, and them now win the EPL with 89 points.
Why not?
Because Liverpool are get 90 or above. Liverpool
okay, hold on a second. If Liverpool have 11 games, and say by some craziness, Liverpool lose 5 and draw 2. No game on that.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. But looking on the recent data, has Liverpool gone below 90 points any season?
ball round. I don't know who the pan, you know. I don't know
Junior,
who
talk
the
to me.
pan.
Because
We
you
did
have the
have
Woolmere
we
and
did
Matted.
we did have West Ham beat Arsenal. We did have them beat us. The ball is
You know, with
round.
Arsenal and Mikel Arteta, yes, anything goes.
Liverpool is currently 4 wins ahead of Arsenal.
Yeah.
That means that for every
It's
loss
done.
that Liverpool have, Arsenal needs 1. So they need 4 losses and Arsenal need 4 wins. Do you see that happening when them can't score a goal against West Ham?
With 11 games, if them play Southampton every week.
You know, so we have to send come on over some real gamblers, you know.
If listen to me, if Arsenal play, and I'm never say Ipswich because look on Arsenal.
Let's pull up Arsenal schedule from here.
Yeah. Remember
they have Forest, then they have Manchester United, then they have Chelsea, then they have Fulham, then they have Everton, then they have Brentford. They play Ipswich, which is the only guaranteed win on April 19th.
What do you mean by the only guaranteed win? You know, so Ipswich,
don't
beat Chelsea. Yeah, Ipswich beat. Wait upon. What are you on?
But if they can't beat West Ham, how them guarantee to beat Chelsea?
They can't beat West Ham at home. How, like, you lose at home.
Ipswich
is the only guarantee on the schedule that I'm looking at right here.
They're going to beat Man U. They're going to beat Chelsea. They're going to beat Fulham. They're going to beat Brentford. Who else they're going to beat? Southampton.
They will beat Southampton and Ipswich. Those are the 2 guarantees.
They will beat Crystal Palace, Brentford. I don't know about Everton. They'll beat Chelsea. They'll beat Fulham. And they're going to beat Man U. They're going to beat Man U down at Old Trafford.
They can't score 1 goal.
Hey, I want the league to be interesting. Remember when Chelsea win it with 5 games to spare? We don't want them something there again. We want to be able to sit on the edge of our seat. Yes, sir.
Liverpool has won the title with 3 months to spare. We're just waiting it out. The title has been decided since Christmas. If we really want to be honest about it.
And look at Liverpool's schedule. Liverpool has Newcastle, Southampton, Everton, Fulham, West Ham, Leicester City, Spurs, Chelsea. They play Arsenal May 10th, and Brighton and Crystal Palace. I mean, Liverpool's schedule is relatively easy.
Very much so. But guess what? No. So because we know sit and say it easy now, slot on the players was like, you know what? We'll have it in the bag. These teams are easy teams. They might go there and Southampton. I'll give them a Bob Marley.
No, I don't.
Southampton can't do that. So. All right, so let me ask you a question then. Dalton says, "Come on, leave the weed alone. Arsenal has to remain perfect, and Liverpool has to lose 4 games." I just bear that in mind. They need to go 11-0, and Liverpool have to lose 4 games.
All right, I'm gonna take $25 out of my Chelsea winnings and put on Arsenal winning the title.
You know what is going on? I come on, just a gas up Herald on the Arsenal fans.
No. Me I try to boost up the bookmakers them, so them give me some good odds to my Arsenal. So okay. I'm gonna put a 20. I'm gonna put a 25 because Manchester City is plus 8,000. That's not going to work. I'm gonna put a 25 on Arsenal winning the league by 1 point. It's okay. You said this. Remember the same Euro for when we watched the Man City and Manchester United at the same day. Right? Remember that when Balotelli scored? Not Balotelli, Aguero scored?
Yeah.
That's what I want with Arsenal.
No, it won't happen.
But do you see Arsenal winning the next 11 games straight?
No, I see them winning, not straight, but out of the 11, I think they win. I think they win. But listen, it is not only about Arsenal winning, right? Because they can win them 7, 8, 9 games, but if Liverpool wins 7, 8, 9 games, it's all for nothing. Yeah. So they have to pray that Liverpool trip as well. But I am saying It's not. Yes, Benton, I might be smoking some good Halle Berry, but it is not impossible.
It's not.
Unlikely, yeah, but it is not impossible, and that's what footballers like. We like I don't want to say the league is over. I want to be on the edge of the seat when Liverpool are play Southampton, when Liverpool are play Ipswich, right?
But you're going to get that though, because Ogier, big up Ogier, we give a very good point. Ipswich is no guarantee win. It's at the tail end of the season. They're fighting for their life.
Relegation back.
Yeah, they just need to figure out when they score early how to hold a lead. That's it with Ipswich. They score, and I like to them not scored. Them and Arsenal have the same problem. They are scoring, Arsenal not scoring, right? So if Ipswich can score and just defend it, or just add to the tally, I see Ipswich giving some teams some issue.
The Arsenal, but they won't give Arsenal the same issue though.
Right? I don't know. We don't know that. I don't. Is Jesus coming back?
I don't know.
What?
Listen, Junior, your boy Partey is 1.5 game away from being out for 6 games. Watch it. He might get injured.
Hold on. Are you betting for Arsenal or are you betting against Arsenal?
Listen, I'm on the fence. Leave me. I am on the fence. I am on the fence. I'm tell you something. The worst thing that can happen to us is Arsenal winning the English Premier League.
And that won't happen.
We don't know. If I put my $25, I may just win my vacation money for the summer. So that's what I want. I want FanDuel to hook me up. Arsenal can stay.
Yeah, big up to Arsenal fans that we love and respect them. I mean, big up to. By the way, remember to smash the like button, family. Remember to tell a friend about the show. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Big up to Arsenal fans, but we don't know say Arsenal unless a Guzum. Them this done. And I think one thing I keep forgetting is that Liverpool has only won one Premier League title with this group, with this Mohamed Salah group. And I heard this statement from Salah, or one of them today. We need another title. We need another title. And so there is this urge from them, because them really push up against the big side and them to win it. And now them say, we need this. So there's that hunger, Arsenal dead, man. Big up Arsenal. Champions League football, quickly get our thoughts on the Champions League matches and games that are coming the week that was in the world of Champions League. The most notable game was a Man City versus Real Madrid game. Your thoughts on the draw and the games that are coming up, family? And the week that was.
Boy, may I tell you, I thought Man City had that in the bag. I really and truly thought that they would come up with a little bit of pride but that is it. AC Milan too. I was a little bit shocked that AC Milan got knocked out. It's just crazy football. Going forward, it's a toss-up. I'm not gonna lie. PSG playing good football. Dembele. I don't know who talked to Dembele. I don't know who blows some weed in a Dembele face, but that boy is on fire. I don't know if Arsenal will really do well. Liverpool, I don't know. I think the pressure will probably get to them. I don't know. It is really a toss-up. I don't even know. I look at it and I can't tell who will be in the final. It's like it's a toss-up because these are really good teams.
Junior, your thoughts? PSV versus Arsenal, Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid, PSG versus Liverpool, Aston Villa, Club Brugge, Barca against outside Sporting, Dortmund versus Lyon, Bayern versus Leverkusen, and Inter versus Feyenoord.
I think Champions League. If anybody out there wants to say that the Champions League is rigged or whatever, now is the perfect time, because if you were to take these 16 teams and say match them up in perfect storyline, in perfect games, there is no mismatch in these 16. None. Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid is must-see TV, 2 games. That Madrid derby is must-see TV. If anybody watch Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich play their 2 games this year in the Bundesliga, them 2 Champions League games is going to be must-see TV. Arsenal, you couldn't get Arsenal anyone. You couldn't get Arsenal. Arsenal could have gotten Real Madrid, or they could have gotten Leverkusen, right? And it would have been a less applicable matchup. But they all get matchup against teams that they are somewhat equitable against. And it's just great TV. I just, cause you don't talk Sporting. I think Sporting Barca is going to be
Benfica Barca.
Yeah, Benfica.
Yeah, not Sporting. Sorry, I misspoke. And I also misspoke with Dortmund versus Lille, not Lyon.
But that is all, they all align well. And I love it. Feyenoord Inter is not a walk in the park for Inter. Everybody think Inter are going to run into this. PSG Liverpool is not a walk in the park for Liverpool. Because
Aston Villa the easiest one. Aston Villa and Club Brugge.
I don't think so either.
Club Brugge are going to beat the brakes off of Villa. But anyways.
How does Aston Villa get that draw though?
Exactly. They match them up perfectly so that they can have good football.
Yeah, but the Atletico Madrid, nah.
Come on, that's the best. That's the best.
Not so early. I was like,
yeah.
No, that's the best game.
It is, but we never won them yourself.
Yeah.
True, but that's the thing. It's almost like them line them up that would just go and match and get parity each round.
Because now Chole are going to go another year and win a Champions League.
If not now, when? Because Real Madrid have the aura and the aura around them with Champions League. I will not bet against Real Madrid in the Champions League. But if there's ever a coach and a team that have the kahunas for go up against Real Madrid, it's Cholo. And I'm not going to bet. If I had come on $25, I'll put it at Atletico Madrid.
So if you have come on $25.
Remember, this is a Real Madrid that won't have Jude Bellingham the first game. And Rodrigo never looked that great today in Jude Bellingham's position.
That Jude Bellingham red card situation. Hopefully Perez will file some extra appeals.
I am not betting against Real Madrid, but I'm telling you guys, they'll be closer than the experts think. And the Bayern and the Leverkusen game, I actually going to prefer watch that game over all. Both games, that's the game I'm going to sit down and focus on. That is must-see football. That is the perfect football game.
Who?
Leverkusen and Bayern Munich.
Mr. I'm not the Germany, because the atmosphere is supposed to be electric.
Yeah,
Trust me, if you watch the last 2 games that played in the Bundesliga, it almost feel like Pep versus Klopp with the chess pace, and you can tell that Alonso and company,
yeah.
You can tell that them enjoy the tactical part of the game matched up against each other, because it was Xavi do some things in the second game. I don't know how Leverkusen ever score, but he made some little adjustments in that game, but it was just awe-inspiring. Crazy.
So who you got? The first leg.
Club
Brugge, Aston Villa.
Club Brugge, Aston Villa.
Who you got?
Aston Villa. I think Asensio and Rashford make the difference.
Bombard him say Rashford. Oh my God, that was hurt you. That was taste like vinegar.
No.
Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid.
Aye, if I have your $25 Atletico, but I'm Real Madrid, I can't bet against Real Madrid.
PSV Arsenal.
So two specialists in failures. I two walkless side. Hey, PSV, Ajax done garbage and PSV just. I two do the side this man. Arsenal.
Arsenal. All right, Dortmund and what is Lille?
Dortmund.
Inter or Feyenoord.
And for the record, PSV did win the Johan Cruyff Shield. And the Eredivisie in
First of all, who watched that league? It's garbage. Well, let me take that back. My apologies, PSV fans. Anyways, whatever.
Yeah,
Feyenoord and Inter. We got Junior.
Inter.
Really?
Inter, my boy the Inzaghi have a style. I post the video in the chat. You would watch that video of the style we implement? Inter. Inzaghi have a style of football. Or watch, there's a video out there that talk about his style of football and how he have a style of total football. It's crazy. Inter.
I don't know. I watched Inter and was it who did watch? Inter and oh my god, Yawd. And Dortmund, and it was blah. Bayern or Leverkusen?
I'm going to be racist and I'm going to pick company. Because in black.
Was a junior, not Barca.
Benfica, Barcelona. Don't be a hater now.
But I'll be a hater, but answer flick.
Wow.
Barca.
PSG, Liverpool. My name is you. You ever talk up? I think PSG and Liverpool can be a very good game. I mean, yes, I can get eight and a half corner.
Yeah, it should be a good game. It should be a good.
Who you got, Benton, who you got?
We got Benton.
No, I'm not pit nobody in. I'm not assault on nobody's side.
Hey, I'm telling you are the most efficient fence rider I ever know.
You cannot in the right mind pick PSG for beat
Why not?
Liverpool.
Why not? You're not a
Champions
Liverpool
League
fan.
at about
You're a
PSG.
Liverpool fan.
PSG.
If Luis Enrique have the balls to put Dembele on the left wing, I'll pick PSG.
And we have put on a part Usman and based on Usman Dembele.
Yes.
Come on.
How many goals? Not 3 games in a row. 1 game was a hat trick. Come on now. Come
but now
on.
we're going to run up in a real competition.
Trent?
Not Trent. Robertson, I got physical him up, and he will have issues. Remember, say Usman Dembele. Come on, man. We
I'm
really.
scared. Okay, this is not rugby. This is not rugby.
Usman Dembele. That man that look good.
This is not rugby, and you keep talking about body him up and be physical. This is not rugby. So what he needs to do is make sure that the referee give a yellow and give a yellow early.
And as him come around there, Virgil have something for him to pitch him up.
Okay, and Virgil will get an early yellow, and once you get an early yellow, you know how it go. So I don't know, because I want for happy husband, happy life. Let me just pick Liverpool.
Yeah, man. PSG, nah. I mean, and what I think we want to say about PSG, big up to Luis Enrique and his coaching and blah blah blah. He's a very good manager, but him can't help this aside there, man. This side, somebody goozum PSG. Them now win Champions League.
We will see.
Yo, MLS Blitz, MLS Sprint, new segment where we discuss or highlight some key news out of MLS, Major League Soccer weekend. Come on, first weekend ball game start, at least American version, soccer.
I expect Messi to score. Apparently, him never score. I will get red card for Inter Miami. Somebody got a red card. It was one boy. So that kind of put a damper in that. You know, I'm going to be really honest. the games were blah. I mean, like, I don't know if it's because of the first game of the season, but boring. I like MLS, but boring. So Atlanta United come back roaring. Your boy not score. Almiron
That
not
was
score.
not boring. That was a very good football game.
Whatever, man. 3-2. You can't say anything you want to say. Hey, one thing with you, one thing I like with you go for bat for your team, Reno and Mullines.
And it was
Can't
not
do no
Mullins.
wrong.
We don't know who that is.
So Columbus beat Chicago 4-2. Philly beat Orlando 4-2. DC and Toronto tied 2-2. Austin beat Sporting Kansas 1-0. Cincinnati beat New York Red Bulls. New York Red Bulls no longer, have the service. Corey Burke. Corey Burke gone to Lexington in USL. So then probably need a striker. FC Dallas beat Houston Dynamo 2-1. San Jose beat the brakes of Real Salt Lake 4-0. And Seattle and Charlotte, 2-2. I think today, I'm sorry. LAFC beat Minnesota. Did Giroud play? I remember if I see him play. And
I
so
think
today, he played. I think they said that he was coming down with the cold. Did you see the picture with him when he played at Colorado?
Yeah.
With the icing and beard. And then today, Vancouver beat Portland 4-1. So I think the only game remaining tonight is LA Galaxy versus San Diego. And San Diego is a new team. So I think I'll probably tune in for that. They start in 27 minutes.
Wilfred Saha. What's the
Him.
status on Wilfred Saha? Isn't he at Charlotte?
Charlotte. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he not play. Why go on?
Well, he gave a very good press release. Maybe he's going to be the face of the team. He wasn't in the 18 either, so
Maybe visa issues. Just putting that out there.
Oh, yeah, probably true. Probably true. But it was a 2-2 game. Interesting. I like high scoring game, But 1-0 is just too blah for me. So it was 2-2. So true. Maybe Junior for visa issues. But he wasn't in the
Sorry, Junior. Any thoughts on Miguel Almiron returning to Atlanta United?
Players go with them comfortable. He probably missed it here. I don't think he wasn't getting in playing time in Newcastle. So I mean, why not come back home to warm weather and a nice stadium and fans that love him? Because Atlanta people still love Almiron. No, if you can only go back for Jose Martinez.
Call it what it is. He failed at Newcastle.
He didn't. He had a good run. He did a couple
Keyword run. He ran like he was running tracks, and he had a couple Olympic-like moments. But apart from that, he didn't play the football at Newcastle.
Oh, okay, Julian. Jesus, you're rough.
Big up to Emmanuel Latte, who scored 2 goals for Atlanta United on debut. I'm still going through the scores here. I didn't hear. So what's going on? What's the outlook for DC United this year?
DC them draw with Toronto 2. I did say that. Don't even buy the foolishness. Christian Benteke is the man down there. He scored. When we the Golden Boot last year, so I'm saying I'm coming for it this year, trying to get MVP. So it was 2-2.
Okay.
BM says Corey Burke got a USL. Wow. I love how Cabo said it when Cabo said New York Red Bulls won't be having the services of Corey Burke anymore. He's gone to USL. Like, wait, what?
And how many Jamaicans do we have off the top of our head playing the MLS? So we have what?
MLS 2. Well, no, 3 with the guy with the New York City FC.
So we have Andre Blake and we have some
Alvas.
Okay.
I have Alvas and he got a call up man to the national team.
Javian Brown, isn't he at Salt Lake?
Oh yeah, no. Salt Lake, I'm gone from Vancouver to Salt Lake.
I thought
so
he was.
4. Hold on.
Javian Brown.
Javian Brown. A long time I hear Javian Brown,
Yeah, man, right back for Salt Lake.
Talk about long time.
Yes. We have Salt Lake, so he played.
Come on, yes, a long time here. When last people hear Alvas Powell? Big up Alvas Powell.
Alvas was injured.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I know like in in preseason they were talking about it, and he said that a fit Alvas Powell is that you get 100% from a player, something like that. Him says so. Alvas,
Is Alvas still at MC Cincinnati?
yes, sir.
And Trayvon Gray. Big up
Yeah,
DM.
Trevor Gray, New York City FC, right?
Yeah.
So four.
Javier Brown, Andre Blake, Trayvon Gray, and Alvas Powell.
4.
So with DeAndre Yedlin now at FC Cincinnati, will that jeopardize Alva's game going forward?
But Alvas was always getting limited minutes. Last season, Alvas never played a full 90-minute game.
Yeah, but in the books again this year.
Yeah, but listen, so they keep, let me tell you, Alvas is a cheap player. It sounds bad, but it's just the business of the sport, right? He's a cheap player that you can bring off the bench and give people nightmares. My issue is Alvas. Alvas is a defender, and I've always been uncomfortable with Alvas defending. When I think Alvas is at his best when he's going forward. So I don't know why them have him run a back for mess up things. But a fit Alvas Powell will give defenders a fit.
Right.
Wait. Ija, big up Ija. Ija says 10 reggae boys in the MLS.
Who that? Name them.
10 reggae boys in the MLS. Whoa.
10? Name them.
So we have 4 already. We need 6.
Yeah, name them.
All right, as Ija drop the other 6. Any other quickie? Any other major news out of MLS opening weekend, family?
That's it.
That's it.
Parity.
All right, Yawd Ballers report. Let's head over to Camon and the Yawd Ballers report.
So the market is quiet, as I said. Corey Burke is now with Lexington in USL. Well, Tyreek McGee left, so he's at Ver Phoenix. Who else we have? We still have the little. Who else we have in a USL when new? Nobody.
Kevin Lambert is at what? New Mexico.
Yeah, no. Kevin Lambert is actually an MLS player on loan. Yeah, I mean, this is just the craziest thing. Like,
Yes,
they're going to loan him out till him sick. He's now at San Antonio,
Yeah,
so he's on loan to San Antonio. Oh, I'm sorry. So Kevin Lambert is also a Jamaican player. So much at 5?
Yeah, Kevin Lambert is.
Kevin Lambert is a Jamaican in MLS, but he's on loan. So that are 5. We need 5 more.
All right, so yeah, Aja will drop the other 5.
You know. I went on this website. So on this Players Abroad, US Soccer Way, for Jamaicans playing abroad, it's actually more than 10. So you have
Name them.
You have Gray at New York City. Some brother named Molina at Dallas. His name is Malachi Molina. He's a Jamaican. He's 18 years old. But the key is how much of them represented Jamaica. I'm going to go through the name. Molina, Alvas Powell, Brown at Real Salt Lake, Garden at Atlanta United, Ashton Garden. Who else? Ashton Garden. Bell at Real Salt Lake. Hibbert. Atlanta United have 2 Jamaican players. Jaden Hibbert is also a Jamaican.
Oh, Jaden pay you 20.
Right. And
Is
then you have Ian Frey at Inter Miami is a Jamaican. Bell at Seattle Sounders. Harris at Colorado Rapids. At Wolby Harris.
What is Harris? Who?
Weird.
Who? No. Wolby Harris is what?
Yeah, it's still hey.
I can't.
No,
that's
that can't. This can't right.
No, absolutely not.
T. Scott, Tariq Scott, Tariq Scott from Dallas.
Okay.
And then
all right. Hold on a second. Are we talking players with Jamaican passport or players of Jamaican descent?
This look like Jamaican, well, probably both Jamaican passport and Jamaican descent. Yeah, I'm being. We should talk about that.
Not Jamaican. Well, parents, Jamaican parents, and that means you have a Jamaican passport.
Well, I don't know. I don't. Tariq Scott is
Only
19.
Harris. Not that not right. So
Tariq Scott is born in America. I guess so his nationality is Jamaica, but he's born in the US. So that answers your question. Most of these players, the younger ones, are born in the US.
okay. All right. I have to go look because they know some of them probably will play for the U20. So this is my homework. So my homework is going to be to go and check and see how many Jamaicans we have playing in so next week we'll come with a complete list.
I'm going to send this link in the chat, in the group chat.
Yeah, and then you're right, and then we can see who represent Jamaica and thing. Remember, I'm call my friend Kerry and ask him because him the keeper of all names.
And saluting a legend in Jamaican football circles that passed away this week, Junior.
Yeah, boy, it's eerie bedtime because last week
Junior said what was the statement he said?
Well, all right. So let me before I rehash the statement, I probably set up come on blood pressure. Last week I brought up Jeffrey Maxwell's name, and at the time I said that somehow I thought that it was already in the news, right? And then a couple of days later it came out now that sadly he passed away. Big up Jeffrey Maxwell. Jeffrey Maxwell, a former national player, and also I think he coached Jamaica for a very small period of time, or he was in the running to coach. There's a lot of backstory with to respect of the man's life and everything. Going into that backstory, but also a Waterhouse coach legend, a coaching legend in Jamaica, Jeffrey Maxwell, passed away. I know he had a long running battle with an illness, but his football, that man knew football. Anybody that have ever interacted with Jeffrey Maxwell, spoken to him, or ever interacted with a player that came from Jeffrey Maxwell, you got touched by a great football mind. So salute to the family. Rest in peace to the great Jeffrey Maxwell, a legendary coach in my eyes, and is an unmatched football mind. Come on, this is what I said last week. I said Greg Butler is the face of the Jamaican Premier League, and he needs an opposite. For every Arsene Wenger, you have a Jose Mourinho. He is a Jose Mourinho, he needs his Arsene Wenger. And I was thinking of a coach with a personality, and that's how Jeffrey Maxwell name came up. Because Jeffrey Maxwell, in his heyday, I guarantee he would have taken up the mantle of shutting up Craig Butler and make JPL fun. And that's how it came up. So what do you think about that?
So my husband played for Jeffrey Maxwell. So Kevin always talk about Jeffrey Maxwell as a coach. When I never seen Jeffrey Maxwell play because I'm a toddler. But people talk about him, being a great footballer, a great tactician. He had a quick wit. According to people, him feisty. So he was right. But they said that he was a good person when it comes to the sport. He knew the sport inside out, and he was one of those coaches that tried to get players to excel, to do well. He was cocky. But he wasn't arrogant. He wasn't this mean-spirited person. And I don't know why Craig Butler is the face of JPL. It's because him light skin and him hair pretty. What's going on? Being loud don't mean that you're right. I saw somebody play a clip with Craig Butler under 10-7. I can't wait for old Mount Pleasant. Hey, Mount Pleasant only man mash him up. I can't wait for play Cavalier only man mash him up. I want to see more action and less talking. It's like the talking just irritates you when there's nothing behind it. For someone to be the face of the Jamaica Premier League, they have to be doing something. You can't be the face of the Premier League, have the worst defense in the league. When they're third to last, second to last, him down there somewhere with more lines. I saw it and I sent it to a couple of my friends and everybody was bust out laughing. They were like, Junior mad. What is Junior drinking? Never the face of Premier League.
But,
never,
but
ever,
come on.
ever.
The gem of the BM says Jeffrey is Jamaica's Moreno, which is why I kind of hinted towards it.
Yes.
But the gem in the JPL right now is Cavalier, right? And again,
No, Mount
It's
Pleasant.
Malines. Not Malines.
Mount Pleasant. Benson, put out the foolishness, man. Mount Pleasant is the gem.
All right. Well, Cavalier is a team that might host Inter Miami.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right? And it would have been nice if when I big up to Rudolph Speed and the whole Cavalier fraternity. I big up the GFF and the GFF Live and their trek to control the narrative around the stories that come out. And you can't do that too much. So the move on. The interview with Speed about the possibility of Coach Speed, let me say it with respect, the possibility of playing against Inter Miami. Why? What is again clip up and tell me to, and if they ever get talked to you, tell me to bad one. But these are the views of Jude. I'm in a business. My background. It just sounds like the man who gonna fight the players and forget Messi jersey. And I never like it. I'm like, yo, dude, tickets are already on sale, and it's pre-sale, and the chances of us playing against Inter Miami and hosting Inter Miami, and Messi might not even come on the game. Like, dude, if that was Butler would have said, yo, we can't wait to play against Inter Miami. Because we need to show them boy how Jamaica play. I don't care if Cavalier lose 10-0. Exactly. And that is what I think. But that's what I think the JPL need. Look at how Jamaicans are. Look at how our social media rhetoric is. We're braggadocious, we chat enough. You have people on TikTok a fight Nicki Minaj. Come on, man.
Listen, I don't agree with the Craig Butler thing. I would more say Tupper Whitmore, the face, because I can see if Mount Pleasant was playing with Messi, Tupper would stand with him arm fold and would say, we don't care about people. You just come. He's a regular man. It's quite tackling.
That's what I want here.
Well,
that's what I want.
Speed is a PR man. Right? It's purely PR. First of all, I don't know how to talk about Messi might come to play on what? Have you seen the National Stadium? What am I playing on Sabina? Like play on what? If I mean like Messi, we tell them to them Affy, fix the stadium before my forward. That's how it is. Was it $6 ticket? But Speed is pretty much PR. He's trying to sell the thing, and I don't blame him. Butler, chat too much, man. Just show me, don't chat up. Oh, the face. No.
I think it works. I think.
What works? What works?
Like Butler is like the heel of the like in a WWF or WWE. You have the heel personality, the person where everybody loves to hear.
You know what, Junior? You might be right, because when Veer Phoenix a player,
thank you,
the comments them turn up. You see, when them get that little bus whoop, like everybody rejoices. Like you don't hate the players, right? And you really don't hate the team. But you can't stand Craig Butler so much that you want him to fail at every corner. It is unfair to the players, because they go out there and nobody goes out there to lose. But it is what it is. And I just don't think at every corner you have to be a villain. I don't get it. And I might be a little bit hypocritical because everybody knows that Jose Moreno is my coach. But Jose Moreno have the results to back it up. Like him lose games, yes, but him win how many titles? Coach of the year. I mean, like, come on now. Craig Butler is a wannabe JPL face off whatever. No.
I guess my My thing is this. I think he serves a purpose. Like you said, regarding the level of traffic during when Vieira play. And that's good for the league because
Right.
promotion is essential. So if Bullhead want to play the bad guy and bring people over to the league because of whatever, then hopefully the league can harness and bring those people on permanently because they must sell a product and you need somebody else. Nobody na log on weekend and passa for see regular Rudolph
Malines.
speed and him bore himself.
No, Cavaliers have them. Listen, every team have them fun. Cavaliers, them have a big following, you know. So Speed is not necessarily liked, but he's a soft-spoken gentleman.
He's not charismatic.
No, he's not.
And then
but
Tapa,
listen, no, but Tapa isn't either. But Craig Butler isn't charismatic either.
isn't.
He's just loud.
He's
And
loud.
it's a different. He's not. Nope. I would not sit here and watch a Craig Butler documentary. Let me just say that it's nothing. It's people like when people are loud, and I think Butler thinks because he speaks over you, he's right. He's not.
I don't think. I think. I agree with it, but the thing that Craig Butler have that everybody else seem to not have is a belief in himself.
No,
And
absolutely
part
not.
of it-
Nope.
Part of it is a cultural thing.
Who
Our-
more cockatoo? Who more cockatoo than Theodore Whitmore? Who more cockatoo than him?
All right,
but you have to make sense when you're cockatick. You can't talk about it's better to have an ugly loss than a pretty defeat.
Excuse me, Man U, I take that yesterday.
No,
I would take that.
But the thing is this. I think when Whitmore talks, in the back of his mind, he's still dealing with people looking at him and saying, "Well, you fail how many times as a national coach?" And I think that weighs him down. When Speed talks, I think he still has in the back of his mind, I have such a role in the GFF, and the person that I'm talking to in that camera doesn't trust what I am saying. Butler comes off as somebody that couldn't care any less what you think of him. He's going to, I am going to tell you what you will believe. And I think that's a major part of coach's charisma.
I disagree because a person who don't care what anybody say about them don't spend half of them day on IG and Twitter or respond to comments. A person who don't care what the next man say about them don't spend them time a video. A person who don't care what you say about them don't build a video and a semi-documentary talking about an 18-year-old boy because he chooses to leave your club and lift up his shirt and celebrate. No. Craig is a petty man that him have a little bit of success and him feel like he's the cat's pajamas. Okay, he's getting a beating, a whooping, a humbling, and that's what Jamaicans like. They will tune in to see Veer get their asses whooped every week. They'll buy a ticket. And guess what? It's true.
Let me tell you this. Next year, I think Veer going to bounce back big time.
From what? From Kyle being the captain, Kyle have to lose 30 pounds. Cut up the foolishness. Have you seen Veer Phoenix play? Okay, you know how they're not going to do well? If Tyreek McGee don't go to Belgium and stay. And be the face of Veer. And if he's going to use all those, listen, it's a different kettle of fish. I see what he wants to do. Let us just say Veer Phoenix is a team that wants to develop. If him they come out and say this is a farm team, we're developing, which we don't understand because we want to see the schoolboys them improve, playing against big man day in and day out, right? But you come out and you say, you go and win the Premier League. You are going to beat these top teams. We're in there from Wapikil Phillip because you won the Manning Cup with Mona on the first try. Like, come on now, dude, the delusional.
Yeah,
And okay, and everybody like a shiny object, and that's what he is. But for me, with a minus 28 goal difference,
No. But but you're stuck on the no. I think Butler is doing exactly what most of us wanted to see. I mean, anyway, bringing in the best Mona players that can't go overseas at this current time. Transition the high school ballers into JPL. Yeah, you get beat up now, you know. But trust me, we cuss him when I feel the need for cuss him. When I praise him when we see.
No, I'm not praise no man around here. Are you alone? Are you alone? But I will probably say that and maybe Junior can pull up the analytics or the numbers. The Cavalier versus Veer matchup was probably one of the most watched stream game because of the animosity between these two managers. So maybe it's just the league needs both of them, both Craig Butler and Rudolph Speed. And you know, because them are trying to make a money, and the more
I just want to see a good old fashioned fist fight.
At some point I reach it because sometimes the
two man them were with the pettiness and the carry go bring come and the chatting and the fling word and just fist fight on the side and take the two red card them and go on home. It's crazy. But the Premier League, I mean, like, the Premier League is improving. You know, the teams they're doing better, they're bringing in players. Mount Pleasant, it seems, is the Manchester City of the Jamaica Premier League. You know, them have Asians. They had a couple Asian players who actually helped their team qualify to the U17 World Cup. So, you know, I think that is what we should focus on. I think Tapa isn't my favorite person, but when you talk about face, I would more say Tapa is the man with the plan. It's just the personality and some, you know, in this on a person, and I don't think anybody has ever seen Tapa's teeth. I don't know if anybody has ever seen Tapa.
Like the interview, you know, in the scruff in face.
Listen, I have been told that if you want to get a message to Tapa Whitmore, you send a pigeon, because that man not answering him phone.
You see?
So BM says that most likely the game will be played at Sabina Park. The stadium is in a deplorable condition, talking about the Cavalier Inter Miami game. But it's a Butler chat too much. I don't think Tapa is cocky. Tapa doesn't even want to do interviews. Speed and Butler are similar characters. One is brash and the other appears quiet. McGee already failed in Belgium. That ship is already sailed. That means they might still live here next year. Those are the views that come on and not ball chat. We want good sportsmanship. Talking about the good
fight. No. But did you not see that Craig Butler says that Tyreek McGee did not go to Mount Pleasant, allegedly $1 million, some year, because he will be moving to Genk, which is in Belgium, in the summer. So he did not want him to get tied on in a long-term contract. So he wants him to stay fit, play games, stay fit, and he's now under Craig Butler's agency. So when Premier League season done, we should expect him on the flight to Genk. Maybe the Tyreek McGee back then in Belgium when he failed is a different Tyreek McGee. He went to USL and he did relatively well enough that the team wanted to re-sign him and other USL teams wanted him. So he's not a bad player. He has gotten some caps. So maybe this is Craig playing chess while everybody else are playing checkers. So I would be surprised if Tyreek McGee is at Ver Phoenix next season. Not that I am bashing the Jamaica Premier League, but me as a player, I wouldn't compare the Premier League. I see a man try to tear off Martin Davis' clothes, and I'm looking at us like, I have refereed U12, and I've never seen a central defender do something like that, and this is a professional league where you get peer and the man I run past on the box and you tear off in shots and what is this? So it's crazy. We want good sportsmanship, yes, BM, but sometimes you have to stop the talking and just throw two big fists.
Premier League results. Well, come on, I'm coming to get the Premier League results. Cavalier
Oh,
two.
because Junior sidetracked me with curly ear, light
Yeah,
skin.
and rest in power. Rest in peace, Jeffrey Maxwell. Thank legendary
Yeah.
gone home.
All right, so Cavalier beat Chapelton 2-1. Dumbo Holden beat Umber Lions. Listen, so now can we go back to say that Umber Lions is a bad team? It's not the coach. Bring back Dookie. Harborview and Tivoli 2-2. Racing United beat Benton team 3-2. Can you believe it? Benton Lions need some investment.
From that one season, them coming like Arsenal. Them just playing a league every year if you know win none.
But how can you have a prolific? All right. I using that term loosely because Nicholas Nelson come from my area. You have Nicholas Nelson who don't 1% to help them or whatever, and you get rid of your striker. You're crazy, Mullines. Mullines is not a potty shop. It's Waterhouse is leading Portmore 1-0. That's it. That's what's going on. The Jamaica U20 so the senior team beat Peru 2-0. Jody Brown and Callum McCoy with the 2 goals. So that was good. As I said, the game was poor-ish. It was poor. I hope they improve and do better. Let me see what else is going on in my thingy. Oh, and for the U20 Reggaegirlz, so they're in World Cup qualification. They're in the group with Nicaragua. Nicaragua is leading us on goal difference. Our next game is tomorrow. We play Nicaragua for the group. So if we beat Nicaragua, we win the group, but Nicaragua only needs 1 point. And so far, they have been playing slightly better than us, but ball run or whatever. So all we need is to win the group, but they need to tie to get the group. So hopefully they can kind of do that.
And this tournament is in Nicaragua, right?
It a couple places. So they split up the groups. So we are there, but I think I'll have to go back and look. But some of the groups, Group A and B, they're in different places.
Yeah, I think Jamaica is playing in Nicaragua.
Nicaragua, yeah, but like Canada, I think, and US, they're somewhere else. So they broke it up.
So I mean, are you concerned about this women's U20 team suffering the same fate as the U17 boys who were playing in what El Salvador and needed a draw or wherever?
Yeah, I just see Nicaragua beat we in knock out the girls after the U17. Remember, listen. We have improved as Jamaica. We have improved when it comes to football, but so the other countries too, right? So when I watch the competition, Canada beat one team 22-0. So let's be happy that we never get Canada and USA. The Mexico women's team, they're not that great. Costa Rica, not that great either. Panama, good. Trinidad, good. And Haiti, for some reason, Haiti always have good female players, and they've been doing well. So I am worried because I just don't think that we have been playing well. The scores really don't show the quality. So we beat St. Kitts.
Yeah, beat St. Vincent and the Grenadines
7-0. Who beat 4-0?
And St. Kitts 4-0, yeah.
Right, but Nicaragua too, they score more than us, right? They're beating their teams, the same team that we play, and them beating them by more than us. So that kind of show you that they're scoring and they're all shutouts, right? Mm-hmm. So for us, I don't know. I am really worried, but again, the ball is running. We're praying that it works. But for them to only need 1 point and for us to need 3, it's a little bit concerning because then they have options of just defending the entire game versus us. We can't sit back. We have to make sure that we break it down. But we don't look good. I have to really put that out there. So we have to pray that the other team come and really have a poor game as well for us to really advance. It is what it is. We just don't put enough preparation into these things. We don't plan accordingly. We don't plan ahead. We just bring in the players them to a couple of weeks before and expect them to have some kind of synergy. We just expect them to go out there and just be great, and it just don't work like that. So let us keep our fingers crossed.
7 p.m. tomorrow, Reggaegirlz, the young Reggaegirlz U20 team take on Nicaragua. Need a victory to advance to the final round with a chance to go to 2026 U20 World Cup, right?
Yep.
Why, if the pipeline now go through, then that means the dog them is up at the senior level then.
No, they must have got to do what them always do. Go out there and beg the players them who play them club to come play. So the premise where them come now, I said them have the Women's Premier League and them come with sponsors and them are going to stream and them are going to bring your girl Alexa in there to come talk about the Premier League. It's crazy because I asked the question, with this new promotion of the Jamaica Women's Premier League that you want to use as a pipeline, are the ladies getting paid? No, for the Premier League, it's mostly schoolgirls, which is crazy because they're playing schoolgirl football. And then they have other clubs like smaller academies that they play for. So it's too much on players who don't have a blueprint. It's not a blueprint. Because you have some teams who, like for example, Excelsior stack their team with the best players from all over, and then they use those same players and play for this club called Fraser's Whip. So you always find the best players on one team, and if you look on the roster for the Jamaica, the U20, mostly Fraser's Whip players. Right? So there's no parity. Nothing is spread across the board. So it's not a pipeline. It's going to be rubberneck same way. It's going, it's not. It don't improve, and every time we talk about it, them blacklist us because we're not supposed to highlight the problems. The woman football is not growing, and if we can't advance in our little dibby area, right? Because trust me, the U17 boys failed miserably because Ultimate Butler them don't watch film, but yet the other team watch all the film away.
Big up Alti. Yeah, those are the views. Come on, Alti. Those are the views that come on and not.
Whatever. Ultimate no is true because Una said Una got it. So the other team know, right? El Salvador it was. Who was it? They had footage on the U17. Was it U17 boys? U17 boys. Even from them a play a Manning Cup. So the people them do them recon. So we don't remember when we used to tease Tapa when Tapa said don't watch film. Who remember? So it's like a Jamaica thing where we don't study opponents and it makes no sense. If anybody wants it, I can share the recon with Uno. The people them have the pictures of the players and they say what school they play for, what club they play for, their attributes and their weakness. Them no must beat we. If me know say Junior is only left-footed, I go always push him on him right. If I know that Junior cannot cross the ball, I am going to push him out wide because you not gonna pass me. You can't beat me with your 1 foot self, right? So that's what they did. And it's the same thing with the girls. We get some big thick man to come coach people U14, U15, U17, and it does not translate on the field. I will support women's football, but at some point we have to have some pride.
Well, it's a long show, but we want to get your final thoughts. Jamaican football running hot. The formation of the Premier League Jamaica's Women's Premier League Association with Christina Hudson as the chairperson. This is similar to the organization that managed the men's Premier League. Would this organization be a good thing from your vantage point?
Not when Elaine Walker-Brown is there. Okay. Elaine Walker-Brown knows nothing about football. She don't love the sport. She don't want to grow the sport. So if you have Elaine Walker-Brown, that is the view of common. She can't sue me, whatever, because it's true. Look at it. If she is running St. Catherine football to a wreck, what do you think about this? You can't have people who don't know or love the sport. So you could have Messi, you could have Ronaldo come in or whatever. If you have Elaine Walker-Brown overseeing all of this, then it's going to fail.
So the mission of the Professional Women's Football League, Professional Women's Football Jamaica Limited, which will be in charge of commercializing, managing, and developing the league. I mean, is there a market for this league? Because this organization was started with the crux or the impetus for commercialize the league.
Let me ask a question. Did you know that girls' school football start?
Yes, more Excelsior what there.
No, oh you know. Who tell you?
My friend tell me who know my friend and my friend.
Okay. You see when the school boy football are going, them have live streaming, presentation, them have fireworks, balloon, dover fly, stadium, all of these things. For the girls, it gunshot fire. Not at all. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't see it. Ask me if the women in this league getting paid. Oh, we going to sustain it.
Well, them have to commercialize it first before no money are gonna run.
And not only commercialized. I mean, all right. Come on, but I'm on the pedestal with you where you are, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I have an issue, not with you, but I have an issue with the people that you are supporting. We cannot in business. I'm speaking to the choir, but then for the people that are taking part in this conversation, in business, we are passionate and we are pushing to build something, but it takes elbow grease, right? It is very difficult, and let me choose my words wisely. It is very difficult for the support system to want success more than the people that are trying to achieve success. And if the goal is to build women's football in Jamaica, the women footballer have to want it more than us. The people that are actively in the trenches touching these football players have to want it more than us. And all I'm seeing and all I'm hearing is you championing women's football, and the people that you are championing as a whole is sitting down and smiling and happy for you for what you're doing, instead of preparing for when that opportunity presents itself. They are ready for it. Because you and a couple other people are putting in this work, pushing the rhetoric. And if you are able to get five pair of eyes to look at a Jamaican women football game that would have never thought about watching the game, are those players equipped to make those 5 eyes turn into 10 pairs of eyes? And the answer is no. Are they doing the work? No. Is it hard? Yes. Do they have the resources? Does it take resources? Yes. Do they have the resources? No. But at the end of the day, if you want good, your nose have to run. And I don't think some of these people are prepared to have them nose run. You see, I wish I could, the passion that I have, the energy that I have to give to something. When me sit down and hear you talking about Excelsior, and Excelsior have the best side, and me I go pick up Don Robin, and me I make it my mission for topple Excelsior. How much coaches out there are really like that? And big up to Kadish. Kadish is one, and not because your sister, but it's somebody where I have heard talk football, and I can tell her passion. I've listened to her on the radio, listened to her when she come on the show. She's passionate. How much Kadishas are out there? I'm going to tell you right now, it's not enough. And that's the reason why Jamaican women football is not going to go anywhere. And that's the reason why I said it earlier, it's scamming. So this little foundation is little foolishness.
Those are the views of Junior, not
Those
Barsha.
are the views everybody with sense.
It's not scamming.
Hey, listen, I can talk for days, and my sister can't even talk as them black baller. She's supposed to go, when the camera say a couple opportunities, and Elaine Walker Brown. I am going to say, because I have always said it, because she can't beat me.
Elaine, please don't sue ball chat.
No,
Do ball chat all you want.
but there's nothing for her to sue. It's factual because right now they banned Royal Lakes. So we have a club that we have the girls. Remember, the girls don't get paid. So when it comes to stipend, it's out of our pocket. That's why I go and I referee, because that's the money that I use to help fund the girls program, right? And we're out there, and Elaine Walker Brown is not willing to work with us. And you know what them do? Ban the club for 2 years. So the girls that we have now that want to play for the club, to get some film, to improve themselves doing them schoolgirl football season, to get a scholarship to go to foreign for 2 years, because Elaine and St. Catherine FA, and that is why Royal Lakes carry them go court, and the judge ruled that it is unconstitutional and they have to reinstate Royal Lakes in the league, right? Okay, that is that. When we talk about women's football and the growth that we want when it comes to women's football, they blackball us. Not even us, my sister, blackball her, right? If them not say she too fat, they say something completely different. And I love Andrew Price, but every time I see Andrew Price on TV, I laugh like my sister is too fat to coach. What? Anyways, let whatever. But I'm telling you, the biggest stumbling block and roadblock in women's football is women. How many female coaches do you see out there? You are going to tell me, say, out of all of them women, whether them C, them B, and them A license, you want to tell me, say, you couldn't find a woman and send her go the U15, U14, or U17 girls? You took a coach who failed at U14 and the U15 level, and you put him in with the team a week or 2 weeks before the tournament, and you send him again to U17, and he failed again. Watch it and see if him you say go do something Olympic or something, because it's a revolving door and it is a social club. You can't talk about them. How dare you talk about them? My sister's the only one that, when you see the newspaper will call, because nobody else wants to speak. Nobody else don't want to talk because they are afraid of repercussion, and that is bad. Because if you want the sport to grow, you are on the inside. You have to see the issues that are going on. You have to talk about the issues. My first thing is you have to give these ladies stipend. A lot of them not working. Some of them can't find food to eat. And when they come to the game, Junior, it's easy for us to say they don't want it. I see it. They want it. But you have to find bus fare from your yard for come training. You have to find bus fare for go back home. And remember, training is at 5. So when you come a Royal Lakes come train and you live past John's Road, you need 2 taxis. And it's 2 bus fare. So
you want to be that guy? Let me be that guy.
No. You can, we're not gonna make you be that guy. But I'm saying that if you give these ladies some assistance, a stipend, I guarantee you that the league will grow. Because you know why?
Who gives them a stipend?
The league. Just like just what?
From what?
Or pay them.
From what?
You never see them get a big check.
They got 550,000 investment from water.
And FIFA give them money. FIFA give every country money for to grow the women's game.
Yeah, they're part of the developmental fund.
Yeah. So Junior, I am not saying that you listen. First of all, not even the man them get good money, because some of them money where we see on TV are playing at Jamaica Premier League, them getting $90,000 a month, right? I am saying if you give some of these women 45,000, right, $30,000 a month, you will guarantee that it can supplement whatever they're getting from home, and you can guarantee that they will find the bus fare to come to training and come to games. The ladies cannot support themselves. They cannot find the bus fare to come to training. You know, do you know how much players come at the game as a coach?
Hold on. The take the players out of it. Leadership need to put something together that makes sense, right? Look at, all right. Looking America. We know America have unlimited resources compared to Jamaica.
Not unlimited.
Compared. But you know those little church leagues, and let me tell you, basketball. I'm heavy in basketball. Those little church leagues in basketball, in the community leagues, right? You know what them do, right? If you don't know, to make money, to make expenses short, the league is hosted in one central location at one church. Practices happen the same day as games. And that's what them cut costs. So you pay the referee for one day, and the referee just work that one day and work the one bag of games, and everybody develop and then move on, and the players get better, then them go to leagues that are funded. So that's how you get parents to come in and play for free, right? How would I do something similar in Jamaica? If I was thinking, I'm not talking about the players, I'm talking about leadership now. If I was thinking of a way to grow a league, why the hell am I going to try to grow a league and have teams traveling from all over the island when the players are not getting paid? The owners of the team, or whatever you want to call them can't put 2 cents together. So how can I build a league? You have to start by having a central location. Why the hell without having all the games played at one location? You play all the games one weekend, similar to what CFU did. CFU had them little league when they was talking to us about covering their league. And the league was going to happen in one weekend. Why? They don't have the money to support the teams that time. So
you're talking about, so now you make it seem like it's a tournament, basically, right?
No, it's not. No, it's not. It is a league based. Why would I plan for a 3-month league with 1 week money? That don't make any sense. Where we're going to make money?
Long as, listen, you're making too much sense. As long as Elaine Walker-Brown is running this thing, no common sense. That's all I'm saying.
Elaine Walker.
All right, look on it. Because even the Jamaica Premier League, they're talking about their bleeding money. Do you know how much time I sent in the suggestion? I said, listen, people want to come to the games, right? What you need to do is you have a double header. If Arnett Gardens are play 7 o'clock, make the woman them play at 4. Right? So you use that field, and then now you get some money and they share the gate receipt, right? Good idea. So they don't want that because nobody now come watch woman. That's not true. If on a Sunday we don't cook my rice and peas at 1 o'clock and me living in the Arnett area around there, so I will come watch the woman them play first, and then the man them play at 7 o'clock. Nobody not pay me no mind with that. The next thing I said, people want to come to the games with their kids. You have a family corner away from the man them where smoke them, whatever, and I rub them and meat and I cuss the bottle over there. So all right, then fine. Have a family corner, then you have face painting, then you have the players them come and take picture, you have clown, halftime show, just like with MLS or USL, halftime you have the kids them participate, make it a family event. So your ticket, Junior, is $1,000. Zane ticket would be $500. So that's you make money at the gate. Jerseys would sell, concession would, food would sell. Nobody not pay me no mind. And I keep saying that these are the things, but you can't give suggestions to people who don't want to take it. Make them be double-headed. You're right. So when we from Royal Lakes now have to pay $80,000 for go mobile for go play a game. Where's the money? Is that a loss? Remember the time I have to cost and carry on because me pay out of my pocket and we got them whatever about all them send communication less than the time that was required. So it is just a complete mess, and you need people in charge. Maybe this is a new thing, maybe a new wave, maybe things will change, but you have to start giving the players a stipend so they can live. It's one less stress off you. I see it.
I think if everybody come together, sit down together, and say, look, here is the goal. We want to make X dollars a game for all the players. Currently, you can only make $0 a game. How do we go from $0 to X dollars a game? Here is the plan. And if everybody just lay it out and said, this is how we can do it, rub some elbow grease. Cause look, you have to game them, make some dumpling and sell them. Sell some dumpling and some brown stew chicken and a scandal bag. You will make money. It sounds funny, but
with the fish fry, I do all right. My biggest thing is raffle. I do raffle because I always buy the things them up here and I carry them on a raffle. And I was trying to implement this thing where 50-50. Right? I don't remember, 50-50? Like I buy a ticket and half of the proceeds go to the winner. So I try to implement those things, but Junior, when the people them not have no money not spend, right? So you can't even charge at the gate.
The goal is not to get money from the people. The goal is to get money from the private sector, and I think that's where everybody.
Look here, I have done. It sounds so easy, but I am sitting in front of you right here, so for make you know, say I have done it. I have called, I have emailed, I have written, I have visited. Even the places, Spanish Town. All right, even Spanish Town. I said to them, say, all right, then on this field right here, so just build a bench and put your sign at the back. It is so, Junior. Nobody wants to support women's football. Because it's not. That's
true.
It's not a product. It's not a product.
That's true. No, come on, that's true. Nobody wants to support women's football. My suggestion to everybody though is not. We will never go to a company and the company will say, "I believe in ball chat. Let me give you some money." No, you go to the company and say, "Yo, I am from ball chat," and the company say, "Oh yeah, me hear about ball chat." All right, this is about. Come talk like this. Bills, if it's built where the company knows, I see the community going to this little corner over here so every day. What the hell is going on over here? So I need to be a part of this. Right? That is how you get sponsorship. That's
the community is not even going. That's what I'm saying.
And that's where the players need to take the ownership. Bring out the community.
But you can't bring out somebody to something that they're not interested in. We have a heart. There are so many games where I don't even see a player parent. I don't see, like when we have our kids and we show up for the games, we don't have, not even school, I can tell you, even schoolgirl football. We have like 18 players and I can count on one hand how many parents you see come to the games. It's just something, because even on IG, they posted something and I commented and I said, nobody supports women football. And a young man commented about, because it is no fun and it's no good. And I said, but we can say the same thing about Jamaica Premier League as well.
But then come on. Just to be honest with you and just to be straightforward with you. If you are a company and you know some players up on the field that them own family don't go over, what the hell am I promoting to?
Junior, but you have to believe in something, right? But I understand all of that. So I am saying, I am not putting any blame on players and the community and whatever. The organization who gets the money, there's a fund, get the money, you have to spend it on this program. I get it. You have to figure it out. It costs a lot of money when it comes to logistics. But if you give the players a stipend, it rolls over because then that player will come to training, will eat better, will you get a better product. So I am saying that the program is not investing in the players. So why must the players invest? I want you, when the league starts and they stream a game, I want you to watch it. Even the jerseys are garbage. I want you to really look. You know how many players call and say, come on, we can get our boots. They have to provide that. So for somebody who can't even find food to eat, how are you going to buy a good pair of boots and shingles when the club is not providing that? So I'm just saying that the program, the league needs to invest in the women and then the product will grow.
Yo, that's the final word. You know, sir, that's the responsibility of Christina Hudson. In fact, we probably need to reach out to Miss Hudson. That's a fair job to figure that out. And Junior, Junior is the one that will reach out to Miss Hudson.
You know, I bet you we get Christina Hudson on the show.
Because that, I mean, and why wouldn't Christina Hudson, as a chairman of a struggling league, as chairwoman of a struggling league, not be on every platform she can to promote that league and get eyes and ears, because ultimately that's a key part of their earning potential. You have to go.
That is the angle we're going to get.
You have to go upon everything. So let's see what Christina. We're gonna reach out to Christina because she have come talk for herself. Yo, I got to know. Come on, BM, your president of your fan club, BM, says you have a good heart and God bless you. President of Come On fan club. How many members in our fan club? Next thing you know, they might hear me say, my bad mind.
More than what in a women's league.
Yeah, that's unnecessary, Junior. Unnecessary.
Below the belt, Junior.
You give me a layup.
Junior, below the belt. The one that hurts.
That's
layup. If you start giving a layup, I have to take it couple of.
I think we're going to go ahead and try start our own fan club.
But you don't need for the Waterhouse lead in Portmore still 1-0. Somebody from Portmore get red card. I'm going to be real honest. If a game player and there's not more than 3 yellow cards and a red card, it's a good day. Merciful friend.
But I will say this though before we go my yard. I mean, women's football, wherever women's football need all the help it can get, especially in developing nations, especially because we sit on a cow corner a while ago and watch Peru versus Jamaica, and not even 50 people in our stands. And if you listen in the chat that the Peruvian citizens are the Spanish people, they must say, "Boy, yeah, foolishness this. Why we watch this?" And the conversation pivoted to the men's team. They were highlighting, well, this is a player missing from the men's team rather than focus on the actual game. So it's a struggle in a lot of places to get eyes and ears for women's football, you know?
But you know what also is bad? Last thing, not even women come out to watch women's football.
Yeah, because they can't get no rich man with it. I'm sorry, Vanessa.
That's the views of Benton.
That's that. Hey, I man, them supposed to roll out to go watch a woman them. When them run go watch Manchester United for.
Junior talk.
And nothing, radio silence.
Oh no, I'm waiting for you to end the show for me to drop the ball.
Silence. Big up to all the listeners.
Don't worry. I'm about to say it.
Radio silence. Big up to all the listeners. Thank you for joining us. Reggaegirlz, good luck tomorrow. Good luck, young Reggaegirlz tomorrow. See if we can get a victory against Nicaragua. Good luck. And that would be really great if the Reggaegirlz can, with low investments, find a way. Maya, do the thing. You we are content, do the thing. The young Reggaegirlz can secure. Connect with us on Instagram at Ball Chat Podcast. We're on Blue Sky at Ball Chat Podcast. If you're on Blue Sky, connect with us. We discuss all things football, anything. I mean, the show ran rough today. Long. Facebook Ball Chat, TikTok Ball Chat _podcast. Big up to the I Am Jamaica I Am Jamaica Group, not I Am Jamaica Football Group. I Am Jamaica Group over on Facebook. Come on, me general. Chelsea, good luck to Chelsea in our middle week.
Ruben Amorim.
Southampton have something for now.
At least we'll win Conference League.
Ruben Amorim has reportedly met with Paul Pogba and is very interested in signing the midfielder to a 1-year contract. The goal is for the contract to be very low salary, high bonuses.
Then why not? Why not? But how bad could it be?
Pogba.
Bring back Pogba and him
Bring
Guzum.
back the Pog.
Bring back Pogba and him Guzum.
And Greenwood will be back next year.
All right, here we go. Yeah, we're going to we are, you know.
Bye.
Later.